Hello everyone. Today's practical is arrangement of maxillary teeth. These are all the instruments and material that are required for the practical. First of all, you need to transfer the midline on the cast and on the plaster. Now we will start arrangement of teeth on maxillary record block. First, we will start by arranging the maxillary central incisor. For that, you have to make the socket into the rim for the placement of central incisor. You have to keep in mind the height and width of the crown of the central incisor. Now you have to place the central incisor into the prepared socket according to the central incisor's inclinations. Now for securing midline, we are going to put another central incisor. For that, we are making another socket. After placement of both central incisors, you have to make sure that midline is not shifted. We are placing wax into the socket so that teeth does not move during teeth inclination setup. Please make sure that facial surface of the teeth is nice and clean. See from the palatal aspect how much teeth are visible. You have to take out only this much amount of wax. Now we will see the teeth inclinations. According to that, central incisors incisor edges should touch the glass slab. At the same time, the entire rim should touch the glass slab. Long axis of the central incisor should be perpendicular to the glass plate. You have to make sure that central incisors incisor edges are making the curve and they are on the same line. Incisor edges should run along the outer edges of the maxillary rim. can see that the midline is secure, the long axes are secure. From the proximal view, the teeth are proclined. And according to the arch form, teeth alignment is secure. There should be no gap between occlusal rim and the glass plate, and entire incisal edges should touch the glass slab. Now we will place the lateral incisor. For that we are scooping out the socket. You have to keep in mind the height and width of the lateral incisor. Now we have placed the lateral incisor and we are arranging the inclinations. According to the inclinations, the incisal edge of the lateral incisor should be 0.5 mm above the glass plate. You can see that the long axis of the lateral incisor is at certain angle. It is not parallel to the long axis of the central incisor. Incisal edge of the lateral incisor should incline mesially and the neck of the central incisor should be inclined distally. You can see the neck of the lateral incisor. It is slightly depressed as compared to the central incisors. You can see onto the glass plate, the lateral incisors incisal edge is 0.5 mm above the glass plate. You can see from this view, the incisal edges are following the arch form, and the alignment of the incisal edges is along the outer edge of the rim. Similarly, we will place another lateral incisor. Please make sure that teeth surfaces are nice and clean. Now we will check the inclinations. The midline, long axis, long axis, long axis slope towards the mesial, neck depressed. Central incisors, incisal edges are touching the glass plate, and lateral incisors, incisal edges are 0.5 mm above. And rest of the occlusal rim should touch the glass slab as well. And also you have to check the arch form and the alignment of the teeth. You have to check the distal end of the one lateral incisor to the other, that it should be in a straight line. This will make sure that they are bilaterally similar and they are covering the exact same distance. Now we will scoop out the socket for canine. Place the canine according to the inclinations. After the placement of canine, you can take out this much amount of wax from the palatal aspect. Canine tips should touch the glass slab along with the incisal edges of the central incisor and remaining occlusal rim. Midline, long axis. Long axis slope towards the mesial aspect. Long axis is almost straight. Neck of the canine is prominent. Tip of the canine should touch the glass slab. Remaining occlusal rim should touch the glass slab. Incisal edges should touch the glass slab. Incisal edges are following the arch form. Central incisors, lateral incisors, and canine. From the front aspect, you will be able to see only mesial slope of the canine. Distal slope of the canine is not visible from the facial aspect. Similarly, we will arrange another canine. Now we will again check the inclinations. The midline, long axis, long axis, long axis slope towards the mesial. Long axis is parallel to the central's long axis. Long axis slope towards the mesial, parallel long axis. Only mesial slope of the canine is visible. Palatally, wax should be removed up to the cingulum. Tip of the canine is touching the glass plate, 0.5 mm above, touching the glass slab, touching the glass slab, 0.5 mm above, touching the glass slab. Occlusal rim is touching the glass slab. Bilaterally similar distance should be covered by the canines. Central incisor, lateral incisor and canines are following the arch form. Simultaneously, vertical rod should touch the incisal guiding table.